They say we lose up to 1% of our muscle mass every year after 60. And most of us don't even feel it happening, not at first. But over time, it shows up in the little things. Feeling more tired going upstairs, needing help opening a jar, or catching yourself when you stumble and realizing your legs didn't react quite like they used to. This slow but steady loss of strength even has a name: sarcopenia, and it affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60. But here's what may surprise you. The very first meal of your day, your breakfast, could be quietly accelerating this muscle loss, or it could be the secret to slowing it down. Because after the age of 60, the body doesn't process food the way it used to. That morning toast and coffee you've relied on for years? It may no longer be enough. But there's good news. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. Not even close. In fact, studies of so-called superagers, older adults who maintain exceptional strength and mobility well into their 70s and 80s, show that what and when they eat in the morning plays a critical role in maintaining muscle. And it's not about eating more. It's about eating smarter. Research now shows that certain nutrients at a specific time of day can help protect your muscles from further breakdown and even support repair. So in this video, we're going to walk through what's really happening to your muscles after 60, why your breakfast matters more than ever, and most importantly, what to eat first thing in the morning to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent. And by the end, you'll know exactly what one simple breakfast could look like to support your body's strength every single day. Let's begin. You're not eating wrong. But your body after 60 needs a different kind of support. Let's start with something gentle and important. Losing muscle isn't your fault. It's a natural part of aging, and it happens to everyone. The condition is called sarcopenia, and it simply means loss of flesh. It starts slowly in our 50s, and by the time we reach our 70s, it can accelerate more rapidly, especially if we're not actively countering it. Why does this happen? One reason is anabolic resistance, a fancy way of saying that our muscles don't respond to protein as efficiently as they used to. When you were younger, eating a meal with a little bit of protein might have been enough to trigger muscle repair and maintenance. But after 60, your muscles need more of a push to get the same effect. And that's where breakfast comes in. You see, during sleep, your body enters a fasting state. It uses the energy and protein reserves you've stored to perform deep repair work, healing tissues, restoring hormones, even helping with memory consolidation. But by morning, those reserves are low. And without the right kind of fuel, your muscles don't get the amino acids they need to rebuild. Instead, they may continue breaking down. And unfortunately, many popular breakfasts just don't help. Cereal with milk, toast and jam, just coffee. They're fast, familiar, comforting. But they're often low in protein, high in sugar, and don't deliver what aging muscles truly need. There's also a myth that if I'm walking every day, that's enough to keep my strength. Walking is wonderful, truly. It's one of the best things you can do for your heart, your mood, and your joints. But walking doesn't build muscle, at least not significantly, especially not without the right nutrition to support muscle repair. And here's another common misunderstanding. I eat oatmeal every day. Isn't that healthy? It is healthy, in many ways. Oats have fiber, they're easy to digest, and they help with cholesterol. But oats alone don't provide enough leucine, one of the most important amino acids for stimulating muscle growth. Think of leucine as a go signal. Without it, the muscle building process just doesn't start. And after 60, We need more leucine than ever to flip that switch. That's why timing matters. When you give your muscles the right kind of nutrients early in the day, it helps reverse that overnight breakdown and primes the body for strength. It's not just about eating enough protein, it's about when you eat it and what else is on your plate to support absorption, reduce inflammation, and keep energy steady. So now that we understand the why, let's talk about how. Let's walk through what to avoid and what to include in your first meal of the day. Let's start gently, with a few breakfasts that don't help as much as we think. One common one, toast with jam. It's quick, it's comforting, but it's mostly carbohydrates and sugar. No real protein, no muscle support. And it leads to a blood sugar crash that leaves you tired and hungry again by mid-morning. Another one, cereal. Even whole grain kinds. Most cereals, even the healthy ones, are packed with sugar. They digest quickly, spike your blood sugar, and rarely contain more than 2 or 3 grams of protein per serving. And maybe the most common of all, just coffee. Some folks wake up, have a cup of coffee, and don't eat until lunchtime. But after 60, skipping breakfast means missing the most important window to support your muscles. You're not just delaying a meal, you're delaying healing. So what does a muscle-friendly breakfast look like? It doesn't have to be complicated. Let's explore a few simple, flexible options and why each one matters. First up, eggs. Eggs are a powerhouse. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, including plenty of leucine. They're also easy to prepare, and you can add veggies, herbs, or even some cheese for extra flavor. Next, Greek yogurt. This one's excellent for people who don't love cooking in the morning. Greek yogurt is rich in protein, supports gut health, and pairs well with berries or chia seeds. Then we have oats with chia or hemp seeds. Yes, oats can work when you upgrade them. Chia and hemp seeds add plant-based protein, fiber, and anti-inflammatory omega-3s. A great combo to reduce muscle damage. Another strong choice, smoked salmon or sardines. They might not be for everyone, but if you enjoy them, they're loaded with omega-3s, which reduce inflammation, plus protein to repair muscle. Pair them with whole grain toast or a few slices of avocado for balance. And finally, a smoothie with protein and greens. This one's perfect if you don't have much appetite in the morning. Blend up some frozen berries, spinach, a scoop of protein powder, and maybe half a banana or some nut butter. It's quick, easy, and gives your muscles what they need in one glass. Here's what a sample breakfast could look like. 2 scrambled eggs cooked with spinach and a sprinkle of feta. 1 slice of whole grain toast with avocado. And a cup of green tea. Simple, nourishing, and full of the fuel your body needs to rebuild and stay strong. At the end of the day, it's not about chasing perfection. It's about giving your muscles something to work with after a long night of repair. Because after 60, your breakfast isn't just a meal. It's a message to your body. It says, I care about my strength. I'm still building. I'm still showing up. And even 1 or 2 small changes in the morning can make a world of difference. You don't need supplements or expensive superfoods. You just need protein, a little planning, and a whole lot of self-kindness. So, if this video helped you rethink your breakfast, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It helps us reach more people who want to age with strength, clarity, and grace. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one breakfast you'll try this week to support your strength? Leave a comment below. And let's keep inspiring each other. Because your strength is still in your hands. and it can start with your fork. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next one.